Business owners are some of the worst crypto investors that I've ever come across in my entire life. In fact, it was just last week that I was at Capital Club, which is one of the largest business owner masterminds on the planet. And man, these guys suck at investing. They have no idea what they're doing. So because of how blown away I am at how bad they are at investing, I filmed this video to explain to you the exact strategies that you should be following, the exact process that you should be following as a business owner so that you can invest in crypto without a ton of time, without the mental capacity, so you can focus on what's important to you, which is your business. So let's get started. Hey, how's it going? So today we're going to be discussing how you can profit from the crypto bull run as a business owner, okay? And now this applies, just to start off, this applies to everyone that is busy, okay? Maybe you're a career-focused person, maybe you're a business owner. It doesn't matter, it still applies. So you run a business. What this means is that you have four things. You have a lot of capital, or a decent amount of capital that you want to deploy into crypto. You've got minimal time that you want to actually spend on crypto, and you want to minimize the mental bandwidth required from investing in crypto, right? Because in life, there's always different things you need to focus on. When you run a business, it takes up so much of your thoughts, and it just takes up so much of your mental bandwidth, your mental capacity. And if you're going to do crypto, which is something that also requires a lot of mental capacity, if you're not careful, you need to do it in a way that minimizes the mental bandwidth and minimizes the time investment, okay? And last but not least, you've got no clue who to follow, who to listen to, and how to invest properly. Because most of you watching this, if you run a business, you probably know a guy who does crypto back in the bull run who was like, yeah, you should buy this, you should do this. And you did it, and you lost a bunch of money. And now you're like, well, this idiot doesn't know what he's talking about. How do I do this crypto thing? Even I don't want to have to sacrifice my business. So how do I do it? And I guarantee there's like no one online who's going to teach you how to do crypto as a business owner. So this might be the first video on the internet, okay? So I'm going to teach you exactly how to invest in crypto from the perspective of being a business owner. And how do I know you so well? How do I know that you have all of these things going on and that you want to not have to invest a ton of time and not have to have a ton of mental bandwidth from doing crypto? How do I know this? Well, I'm also a business owner, okay? I run several businesses online. And honestly, I don't want to be looking at charts all day. I want to minimize the time that I need to spend on my ways to make money, because my value per hour from the businesses that I run is so high that if I spend all this time on crypto, it's not going to be worth the time investment. And it's going to be the same for you. So what should you do then? What strategy should you do? What should you avoid? Now, the number one strategy that you need to do is long-term investing. Okay, this is why it's in gold, because it's the fucking golden goose strategy. Long-term investing is the secret source of how business owners, people who make a ton of income, make absolute bank in crypto. And not many people are going to talk about this. They're going to say, yeah, you got to get into day trading, get into fucking NFTs and scalping and chasing meme coins. No, that's not how you make it. When you're a business owner, when you have a ton of cash flow, a ton of savings, you make it by long-term investing. And on top of this, what you can also do is you can do automated airdrop farming, you can do pre-sales, NFT whitelist, or any of the stuff here. But the number one thing you need to do, you can't avoid, is long-term investing. Okay, and what you need to avoid, as I said before, is day trading, flipping, scalping, chasing meme coins, right? Because as a business owner, you need crypto to be something that doesn't take much time, doesn't annoy you through the day, doesn't take away your attention, and doesn't take up mental capacity. Day trading and flipping and all this stuff is the exact opposite of that. It is going to take up all of your time because you're going to have to look at the charts and look at the meme coins all day. It's going to take up your mental capacity because you're going to put in 10 grand. It's going to go to 50. It's going to fuck with your brain. And then it's going to go back down to 10. And it's going to just distract your focus completely. It'd be like, imagine you're trying to work from home and there's a slot machine across from you and it's constantly fucking beeping sounds at you like, come play me, let's make some money. How are you supposed to focus on your fucking business when there's a slot machine right fucking next to you? It's not possible. So you have to avoid these ways to make money, okay? You have to focus on the ones on the left. And what exactly is making the ones on the left good and the ones on the right bad? Well, I've got some metrics that I sort of talked about before, and you can see that these don't take much time and these take a lot of time. As well as this mental burden is high on these and low on the other one. Skill requirement. The skill required to long-term invest is very minimal. All you have to do is just buy low, do nothing, wait, sell high. You're done. That's it. 3 steps. I think 3 steps. Trading, there's a ton of emotions. You need risk, you need proper risk management. You need to have way more emotional management, way more emotional control. Okay, you need a much more refined strategy. It's way more competitive. The lower the time frame, the more competitive, because you get into trade. When you day trade, it gets competitive because there's so many algorithms and bots, and you know what doesn't have an emotion? An algorithm or a bot. So the competition gets super intense. But when you get on a higher time frame, the bots disappear, the algos disappear. It's not really relevant. It's just the investors who are left, and you can compete with investors. It's very hard to compete as a human with a robot, especially with something involving numbers, because your brain is not able to handle that. Okay. And yeah, the probability of success. So how many traders have, made money? 1% or less. How many investors have made money? A lot. Okay. A lot more investors have made money. So the probability that you make money with the ones on the left is way higher than the ones on the right. Okay. And this is the business owner dilemma. So business owners, like I was saying before, you guys are really struggling to find how to do crypto properly. You all know crypto is going to make you all this money. You know you want to do it, but you haven't pulled the trigger because you're like, I don't know where to start. I don't know. I don't want to spend all this time. I can't be bothered. I really can't be fucked. And I realized how true this was because I was just at Capital Club, which is a business mastermind focused on crypto. And there was 110 business owners at this event making $20K a month to $5 million a month. And I spoke to at least half of them about crypto. Like, are they investing in crypto? Are they allocated? What do they think is going to happen? What's their strategy? And man, it blew my mind. These guys are so smart. Some of the brightest young minds in the business space, and they are so fucking clueless for crypto. They're not even investing. They're going to probably buy once we're in the end of the bull market when everyone's FOMOing in. It's crazy. Right? And every single person I asked them about crypto, they gave one of 3 answers about, how they're going to, make money in crypto, or if they're even going to make money or not. And what they said was either they don't have a plan, crypto isn't a priority, but they want to invest eventually, or they said, yeah, I'll hopefully copy my friend when the bull market's back. He made a bunch of money back in the day. We'll try to do it again. Or they say they got burnt during the bear market, and they're not sure yet if they're going to come back or not. They probably won't. But the thing is, they don't realize that they will come back when the FOMO comes back. It's a repeating cycle every 4 years. The FOMO comes back and you're going to buy back in. So all of these answers were answers that are not going to make a business owner money from crypto. This is not how you make a profit. Super amateur answers, right? And not one of these investors of the 110 there that I met were prepared. None of the business owners were prepared. Absolutely crazy. This is like some of the answers that I got. Bro, my friend, yeah, he's good at crypto. I'm going to copy him. He made like 400K. He made like 500K on Shiba coin back in the bull run. That's literally like what some people say. It's fucking insane. Like, imagine building a business, doing it so professionally, like doing it all properly, getting it legal, paying your taxes, doing things professionally. And then you're just going to copy trade some dude who made money on some shitcoin? Why do you not approach crypto with the same professionalism that you approach business with? It's like you go to you build your business, you do it properly, and then you go to crypto and you treat it like a casino, and you wonder why you're not making money, right? You can't just have this as your answer. Yeah, I'm just going to copy this dude. He's good at crypto. No, you have to, you have to take it professionally, right? So, and this is what happens. Business owners end up buying here because they treat it like a casino. They only go when they think they're going to make money. And then people like me who do it properly go and buy here. So I'm basically profiting off of you business owners who don't have a clue what you're doing. And there's 4 reasons why you're not paying attention. Number 1, you don't have the mental capacity. Number 2, you don't feel the need to because the market's slow. So you don't understand that the most opportunity is when there is the most fear and the most complacency. Number 3, you're not even looking at the fundamentals, so you don't think there's a future. And number 4, you don't have any truly trusted sources for advice. So let's get into how exactly you're actually going to make money. How the fuck are you going to make money? This is an important question. The number 1 way for 80% of your gains is long-term investing. So what you want to do is you want to buy 2 to 5 coins. You don't want to buy too many because it's going to fuck with your mental capacity and your mental, whatever the word was. You're not going to be able to mentally handle holding 10 coins, okay? So what you want to buy is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you want to buy a few alts. You could go really small. You could go big ones like Solana. Doesn't matter. But you want to stick to the two biggest ones who've had multi-cycle outperformance, and you want to buy a few small ones. You don't want to buy too many, okay? Because if you buy too many, you're a business owner. You're not going to keep up to date with all these projects. You think you're going to fucking research the 10 coins that you bought all the time to keep up to date with where to sell them or whether you need to, cut the loss? No, you're not going to give a fuck. I bet you couldn't even keep up with 2 coins. So yeah, 2 to 5 maximum, and that's all. And yeah, you want to accumulate before the bull run starts. So as a business owner, this is what you're probably going to do. If you want to do crypto properly, you need to be buying here and buying here. You need to be buying when the prices are low and selling when they go high to other business owners. So that's a really important lesson. And you want to hold for months to years. As well as this, you really shouldn't need to, if you do crypto investing properly for the long term, you won't need to spend more than 2 hours a week determining where to buy and sell. Because if you do it properly, you have a system, you have a bunch of data sets that you look at, which tell you where the bottom is. And all you need to do is check them every day for 10 minutes. And just go, okay, cool, nothing's going on, don't need to buy, don't need to sell. And then one of the days, they're all going to trigger buy, and then you just need to put money in. And then you're done. That's it. And when you buy, it's really important that you put your coins into cold storage. Because if you keep them on an exchange or your MetaMask wallet, you're going to panic sell. Because you're going to log on one day, you're going to see, oh my God, the market's dumping. Johnny messaged me and said, the market's crashing. Holy fuck, I need to get out, and you're going to sell. Okay. What do all the most wealthy people who hold crypto do? They put their money in and they leave it there, and they put it in cold storage. They fucking lock it away like a vault, like it's a bank vault. Okay. What do the dumbest people in crypto do? Well, they keep their money on the exchanges. They try to actively trade it. They sell when they're panicking. You don't want to do this, okay? So put it in cold storage, and that allows you as well to remove the mental bandwidth, right? Because you don't think about it now. When you have, all this money on your exchange wallet, you're going to check it every day. You're going to refresh it. Oh, I made $500. If you put it in cold storage, you're not going to give a fuck. I probably check my balance once every 2 weeks. And keep in mind, my portfolio is over 7 figures. So, if I didn't do it properly, I'd be addicted to watching the portfolio fluctuations. Oh my God, I made 50 grand today. Every single week. It would be a pain in the ass. But with a ledger, I never check it. And you should not check it either. Okay? So yeah, your job is very simple. You want to buy in the green and then sell in the red. Very, very simple. That's how you're going to make 80% of your money. Buy in the green, sell in the red. So why is this the case? Why is it so simple? Why do I make it seem so easy? Well, this is a section from one of the best investing books ever made, written over 100 years ago. It's called The Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. And this sentence is basically, one of the most helpful things that anybody can learn is to give up trying to catch the last eighth or the first. And these two are the most expensive eighths in the world. They've cost stock traders in aggregate enough millions of dollars, if not billions now, to build a concrete highway across the continent. So when you look at this chart, to make very good gains, you don't have to worry about catching the bottom in the green. You don't have to worry about catching the top in the red. Your job is to buy it in the first 6/8, and then you want to sell it in that before the final eighth. Whenever you think the bull market is near its end, that's where you need to begin selling. Okay. And here's another section. This is from the same book. So what this guy basically said was that the big money is not made from the individual fluctuations, but it's made in the main... Sorry, let me repeat that again. It's not made in the individual fluctuations, but in the main movements. That is, not in reading the tape, but in sizing up the entire market and its trend. So what he's trying to say is that the money is not made in you buying at $1, selling at $1.10, and then buying it back again. It's selling it. It's not from trading. The big money is made from you recognize some sort of thesis, some sort of some narrative. You buy it low and you hold and you wait for that thesis to play out. You wait for the trend of the bull run to play out, and then you exit, okay? And Peter Brandt, one of the best traders ever that's currently alive, maybe not for much longer, he said that if Bitcoin $100,000 ever happens, people who use really simple investing tools like moving averages are going to greatly outperform all the people using the fancy shit like Bollinger Bands, RSI, Fibonacci, et cetera, et cetera. And what he's basically saying is that 99% of people are going to make more money just buying, using MAs, buying and holding, than they will from trying to trade and get in and out of the market. Okay. So what tools do you use to implement this? Well, my number one tool is called the Hunter Algos. Okay. The Hunter Algos basically just signals to me to buy at the bottom and then sell at the top with a pretty decent accuracy. So if you take a moment to look at this photo, you can see that at the yellow and the green, the buy signals are very good. And then the red, it tells you to sell. Pretty straightforward, right? This is my main investing system. This is my main tool out of everything in the crypto space that I use to invest. And here is the chart on Ethereum. So that was Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. You can see it's even more accurate. And it's a bit more of a zoomed in view so you can see it easier. And yeah, this is how it works. This is the website. 2 hours per week to implement, 84% accuracy. Removes the mental burden of doing crypto. Forward tested for 2 years, meaning that I've been using it live, getting live signals for 2 years now. Over 2 years, I think. Built and managed by me and my team of 3 devs. And it's a highly accurate for 98% of coins in crypto. So you can see it's a pretty good system. And I wouldn't just use this tool by itself. I like to use it with these other data sets for added confluence. Now, I'm not going to talk about these in this video, but this is the list of tools that I like to check for confluence alongside this one. So let's say we get a buy signal, these ones here, let's say these buy signals come through. I will go to all of these tools and check it. And I'll see if all of these tools are saying the same thing or a different thing. And let's say everything in here was saying buy, buy, buy. I would be like, holy fuck, this is the bottom. Let's go in heavy. And if you want to see a full breakdown on what these tools are, because I do talk about them, this video I already explained it. So you can find them all in here on my YouTube channel. And so I talk about how long-term investing is 80% of your gains. Well, what about the other 20%? Well, you need to be careful about this next 20% because you can make a lot of money from it. But if you're not careful, you're going to end up investing a ton of time and you're going to end up potentially not making money. So the ROI of any of these following strategies needs to be higher than your hourly rate from running a business. So let's say you make $500 an hour. Every hour that you spend on crypto should ultimately pay you out over $500. Because if not, you may as well just put that time into your business, which is probably going to scale exponentially and pay you more than the $500 of that hour that you put in. Let's say you put 10 hours into farming an airdrop and you make $2,000. You don't make any more money from the airdrop than the first airdrop. You made your $2,000, you're done. Let's say you put 10 hours into a business and you make $2,000 as well. But those customers are going to come back in the future, maybe for decades to come. You just made potentially tens of thousands of dollars from that 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever it is. So you need to consider the ROI between the investing or any of the other ways to make money and your business, and you need to minimize the time of crypto so you can maximize the hourly rate. Okay, so if you want to do these strategies, you can. If you don't have to. Airdrop farming, number one. So manual farming is becoming less and less profitable. As a business owner, you should not do manual farming. Okay, if you're making 20K a month, don't fucking farm airdrops. Okay, focus on your business, bro. Okay, what you can do though is automated farming. So what you do there is you just deposit money with someone who's an airdrop farmer running a fund, and then they do all the farming for you. And then you split the profits. Okay, I do this inside of my mastermind actually, and we're doing it for Layer Zero. And all the guys who run businesses are fucking impressed. They're like, I don't have to do anything. I just send money, you farm it, and then we profit hopefully. Another way you can make money is pre-sales. So you can see these are the pre-sales that my syndicate has gotten access to. Syndicate meaning the investment group. These are some really good ones. For example, SWE did a 50x from the pre-sale price. And yeah, pre-sales are a perfect example of another method that you can follow. 0 time investment, 0 mental burden. You just invest money and wait. Pretty simple. Now, yield farming is another way that you can make money as a business owner, but I don't recommend it in the current market because if you just take your US dollars into TradFi, you can get close to 5% a year on your money with basically 0 downside risk. The only downside risk of getting this 5% yield is if the government isn't able to service its debts and you're not able to get your money back that you've been lending. Now, if that was to occur, money probably wouldn't be worth anything in the first place. So yeah, you lost your money, but money isn't worth anything. That would be like what the scenario turns out to be. it'd be like an apocalyptic scenario, which money wouldn't matter anyway. And you can see that in crypto, the USDC market cap has been falling from $55 billion all the way down to, I think, $28 billion. And that's because people are realizing, if I hold US dollars in crypto, I don't get any yield. If I hold US dollars in TradFi, I get 5% a year. So by keeping my money in crypto, I'm losing 5% every year. Why don't I just, in the bear market, go and lend my money and get a risk-free 5%? That's way better than whatever TradFi, whatever crypto yields are going to pay me. I could maybe try to get a 20% crypto yield, but it's a sketchy platform. There's a lot of risks, and the yield's probably not even real. So yeah, you wouldn't even be doing that as a business owner. As a person looking for yield. So don't do yield farming, okay? And yeah, trading, scalping, flipping. You need to avoid these as a business owner. Only the top 0.1% of traders are actually profitable. And if you're running a business, you will lack 70% of the mental focus and time commitment others can give. So let's imagine David doesn't work a job. He has all day in his mum's basement to trade. And then we've got you. You'll have to focus on your business. You got 3 hours in the afternoon that you can trade. And you sort of want to focus on your business. You are literally mentally handicapping yourself. You're going into trading mentally handicapped because Dave, or whatever his name is, the degen in his mum's basement has all fucking day to take your money. He has all day staring in front of the charts. You really want to compete with him? What about the tech team out of Silicon Valley that designed a scalping bot based off of 30 years of combined coding experience designed to take your money? Do you think you can compete with them when you can't even focus properly between your business and trading? No. So don't be stupid thinking that you can do business and trading, flipping, scalping. It's extremely difficult, okay? So to summarize everything I've said here, the less time that you invest, the more profit. Your strategies need to be hands-off. The more time you spend on crypto, the less you're probably going to make because you've got to overthink it, and the less you're going to make in your business because you're obviously not focusing on it as much. And following a proper system equals more profit. So if you go into crypto trying to just copy trade your friend from the last bull run who lost you a bunch of money, you're not going to make much money. If you follow a proper system, something that's been proven to work, something that is built and designed literally for you, then you're going to make more profit. Okay? And waiting for signals of that crypto degen friend is bad. And also, you need to be proactive over reactive. So most business owners, as we said, they buy in the red and they sell in the green. What we want to do is be proactive. We want to be buying before the herd comes back so that when the herd does come back, we can sell to them in the red. Pretty straightforward. Now, are you a business owner making over 10K a month? If you are, this is for you, so keep watching. If you want advice from me, I will give you one-on-one feedback. We can go over your situation and I'll tell you exactly what you should do to approach the next bull run. Okay, whatever systems, whatever strategies, whatever processes, whatever mindset, whatever courses, whatever it is that you need to be ready for the next bull run, I am more than happy to help you. So what you need to do is go to this Telegram account and message me crypto advice, and we can have a talk and we can get you set up, okay? So that's all for this video. Hope to hear from you soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.